It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense will take the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wide receiver coming across in motion, trying to impose their will with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Wide out in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I did a great job seeing the motion, coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires left. Already find a hole in that secondary. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 30. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Volunteers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Purdue's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
Catch open down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Strikes the blow. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones. Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll just keep slinging it. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
On second down, he'll let it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 15. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tennessee. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Boilermakers in the hurry up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. On second down, just keeps firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive throw.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Makes his connection. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks. It's second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was.
Sent it downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. They're going to run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Vols look to do some damage in the red zone. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely clicking.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm just...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. At the 35, he's loose. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Smashes through the tackle. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll give it to the back. At the 45 on his way. Running toward the tape. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 5 over Boston College. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
It's caught. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Back to the ground game on the left. Oh, big juke to get past. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. His defense needed this bad.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. And
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
we're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right now. Fight through adversity after that last drive.
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Boilermakers! gets on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
Afterburners coming. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown Volunteers! And the route is on.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic, intercepted. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They're bringing heat. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Yeah, you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolate.
What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll come out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Returner's going to try to see what he can. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. The Boilermakers get enough for the first down.
Gain of 3. Good enough for first down.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Here we go.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Vols want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
And I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You can take a knee. You can run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. Got room at the 35. And they fight him to the bitter end all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up with...